What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome to the couch. Man.
Now, finally, we can end the nightmare Chris have created for us.
Yeah, man. Everybody excited?
Oh.
All right, so what happened 2 weeks ago was I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden, like, all our phones went off, and turns out our engineer went to China and leaked the product, like, on the fucking lounge. So here we go. We promised it would take 2 weeks. We're a little behind. The product that we're about to announce, well, one of the products that we're about to announce will ship on Monday, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So all pending pre-orders will be shipped on Monday.
No audio.
No, there's audio. It's just him.
It's your problem.
It's your problem, Andy. They're just scaring us, dude.
Okay, gotta get the door.
Yeah, let's get the door so nobody walks in.
And a drink.
Oh yeah, I gotta get me some of that later. All right.
Chris.
1 week ago. No, dude. It was 2 weeks ago, right? Or was it 1 week ago?
I don't remember.
It was 2 weeks ago. I remember. Anyway, yeah, Kim.
We never look so
We
good.
never look so good.
Whenever I get a haircut, someone would comment on it.
Yeah, man. It's just for 1 or 2 days, then he'll be back to back to looking like he always does. Well, all right. So I guess we go through it in rising fashion of anticipation, right? Do I have to talk about this as well?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Just came in. Is it online? I don't think it's online.
Whatever. We'll figure it out after the whole thing. Okay.
It's not the
So,
important one.
boom. We're gonna launch something pretty standard first. Source 2 spare arms. Woo! All right, cool. We got Source 2 spare arms in. That's what's up. The second thing,
Pretty big.
a little bit more exciting. Woo! We got the new Immortal T V2 extended edition. All right. So this is 120?
120.
120 millimeters long, as a lot of you have requested in the lounge. And, well, because our special friends from up north decided that they would make something really similar to ours, we just made it better. And this is like a soft rubberized version.
No, you gotta go like this.
Yeah, there we go. So this the plastic that we had before was kind of, plastic, and this is a rubberized plastic, so it kind of flexes and bends a little bit. So we have increased the immortality rate of these things, and at the same time, we made it a little bit better.
The immortal name kind of fucked me up.
Why?
It's hard to improve immortality.
Yeah, exactly, but it's kind of a finite statement.
Like I was writing the description, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't really make something more immortal, right?
Except we did.
Except we did, yeah. Well, probably that means because we were liars before. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Anyway, these are done, so they're on the store right now. They're the longer edition. The shorter editions will be in stock within about 1 month, all right? It takes time to make these things. There's a lot of tuning involved just by changing the cable length, so there's that. Immortal T V2 extended edition. Here we go. And this is the standard UFL IPEX connector.
Kind of need that for the crossfire.
Yeah, well, for the crossfire, yes, and for the R9, it won't work. There we go. Because they didn't.
Does the new Immortal come with the RX Nano?
No, this is the extended edition. So the RX Nano still comes with the standard length edition,
Which is like 80.
Yeah. 80,
80
yeah.
millimeters, yeah.
So 80 is about yay long. And this is the extension here, all right? And this is the V2 again. Like the old one is, or the standard edition length is the V1. All right, this is a V2 with the improved plastics and all that stuff. Obviously, the V1 will eventually be upgraded and phased out and changed to the V2. But because we're in Christmas right now and right before Chinese New Year, so everything is a little hectic, the V1 will continue to live for a couple. Well, the immortal T will continue to live for another month. There we go. All right, enough with the
Where
fucking.
did the red heat shrink go?
Where did the red heat shrink
It's
grow?
not needed anymore.
Yeah, it's not needed anymore. That's the one thing. And the second thing is the friends up north kind of cloned that too. So, yeah, man.
I know, I saw
They
that.
fucking added the shrink tube. Like how, right? Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. Anyway, so we removed the heat shrinks because we want to be different.
It's not just the plastic, James. It's also the signal sensitivity.
Yeah, it's so inside this rubber. I don't want to talk about it because then they're going to clone it again. But it's improved. Okay, it's improved. We changed something. Man. Anyway, I'm getting worked up here. I'm about to punch some fucking camera in the face.
They placed an order already, man.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna place an order right now. Like we'll see like fucking
Got
whatever.
fucking scissors ready.
All right, cool. So before this fucking lounge gets out of control, we got something new, guys, and it's going out today, or it went out today to all the dealers. For those of you that cannot read, this is the TBS Unify Pro 5G8 HV-SE MMCX edition. That's a fucking mouthful. I can open it, right?
Of course, yeah. You gotta pay for it.
Yeah, it's coming out of my paycheck. All right. So what's special about this? Those of you that are familiar with the MMCX Race Edition will see that there's no actual difference except for a little bit of a wording on the back of the PCB. In other news, though, this will go up to 1 watts. So this is a 1 watt output power VTX with MMCX. This is, because it's just a little bit bigger, we managed to increase the output power over the 800 milliwatts. There we go. That's it, I think. Hasn't really changed much else. It's just this edition.
It's the HV, it's not the race.
It's
so.
the HV, but it's a special edition because we managed to do some little tweaks and get it up to 1 watts. Boom. They forgot to pack the blue thing, I think. All right. We'll see. We'll see. All right. And now for the big. So I mean, these were, I would say these were already pretty big news, right? We got an Immortal TV2 without the fucking red shrink tube, improved signal quality, improved durability, less mortal Immortal T. Then we have the Source 2 arms, and we got the MMCX Special Edition for long-range pilots, 1 watt, high power, testicular cancer levels of power for a VTX. Michael is asking when can we buy it from the site? Right after this. So
It's not online?
I don't know.
Well, I thought you were gonna put it online.
All right, let me put it online right now. Before we bring the big news, we will just put it online. All right, cool.
Teeth.
Oh, dude, that's like the only thing that I have left in my life, man. I can still tease people. Like everything else is just like, woohoo, we made this, and then the other's like, clone.
What does 1 watt do?
1 watt.
Go really fucking far?
Yeah, 1 watt. Not just that, it's also about like noise floor.
Okay.
When we were flying here in Hong Kong, we had like a 200 milliwatts that just went like no range at all. Like we made it out to the boat, and that was it.
Yeah.
And with the 800 milliwatts, which technically should just give you 2 times more range, but it boosted us over the noise floor, and it just went super far. All right. Give me a second, guys. I'm almost there. All right, so the Immortal T V2 is up on the website right now. And the other one, they're slowing down the site, man. Let me put it online first before you crash the site. All right, it's done. Boom, SE is online. And now for the final piece, this little nugget right here. Boom.
What is? It's not in the frame.
It's not in the, well, oh, there it is. All right, we'll just let that sink in for a while I put it up on the site. This is basically, I would say this is the most innovative VTX that we have seen in the last 2 years. So when we came out with the Unified Pro, most people were flying the Immersion RC bricks. And we came out with the Unify Pro 5 volt and then the HV, which basically revolutionized the way that we do VTXs at the moment. And this here basically summarizes.
SD card.
Yeah, it's almost the size of an old SD. No, it's smaller than the old SD cards. But a little bit thicker. Yeah. So this basically summarizes everything that we've learned on the Unify Pro HV, and it's the last entrant to the Unify Pro line, right? Mm-hmm. After this, we will have something better. So this is 5.8 milliwatts race edition, but in the new Unify Pro, because this has a heatsink, and I'll talk about that more in a little while.
No, if you're fired. It says 5GA, yeah. Man.
He's asking.
The fuck kind of question is that? You're fired. What the fuck?
He's drinking, man. He's drinking. It's
too
Christmas,
early for you,
right?
Yeah.
No, all right. I think people can see it's 5.8. So this basically summarizes everything that Chris has learned on this, right? This is the 5 volt, and this here is the HV. So for people that were familiar with, I mean, check this out.
You did say 5.8 milliwatt.
I said 5.8 milliwatts?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, 5.8 gigahertz. Okay, we're talking about the milliwatts in a second. So this one here can do 800 milliwatts, but it's only 5 volt input. This one here can do 25, 100, and 400 milliwatts on a race edition VTX. The reason why we changed from 25 to, well, 25, 200, and 500 are the traditional steps. This is 25, 100, and 400 because those that are familiar with RF, that they know every time you increase the output power by a factor of 4, you double the range. So between 25 and 100, you double the range. Between 100 and 400, you double the range again. All right, let's talk about it some more. We got the MMCX socket. We got no more connectors. It's all directly solder on because we talked to thousands of racers and pretty much 99% of them agreed that they don't want a connector because it just rips off over time and then they have to solder it down anyway. And in addition to that, one of the biggest complaints was that the Unify Pro would break over time, right? And we asked them, well, how about your ESCs? How about your flight controls? And they're like, yeah, they break over time too, but they don't overheat. Neither does the Unify Pro. It just breaks, right? Like you break components by crashing into stuff. So we added an additional outer case, which doubles as a heatsink and doubles as a RF shield.
You got to talk about the material too.
Yeah, so this is not aluminum. because aluminum would be too heavy, ironically, and we couldn't attach it properly, right? So this is a really special plastic that has just recently been used in very modern LED installations. So it has double the heat radiation capabilities of aluminum. So it's actually better than aluminum in getting rid of heat. And inside the VTX, we have a special compound that will transfer the heat from the PCB into this heatsink and into the air, right? And because it runs with the additional heatsink, we were able to get 400 milliwatts of output power. This is basically, oh no, I can't say that. Because that would reveal what we're going to release next. But yeah, it's a very modern RF stage. It's a completely revised RF stage. It has revised power switching. It goes up to 6S, obviously, with the heatsink and the protection. We've got LEDs here on the side. So it's the same LED button sequence, pushy, typey thing to control it. We've got a little button here. I don't know if you can see it. This here is a button to push. It barely pokes out, so it's easy to access, but very difficult to break. Yeah. One of the other special things is the connectors, like the MMCX connector and the ports, they go out the same way. So basically, you install this with the quad facing in this direction. You install it like this. It goes out the back with the antennas, and the wires just go down into your flight controller like that. That's how it's mounted.
And it comes with the
yes.
The heat
so
thing.
Let's do a quick unboxing here, or
unbagging.
Unpacking. So
Upgrade the non-race additions to this design.
Well, we can't really talk about what we're going to do next. The weight is 4 grams, right?
4 grams, yeah.
Between 3 and 4 grams. So it's not heavier than any of the other VTXs.
No, it will not come with the SMA pigtail.
It does not come with the SMA pigtail
MMCX.
because it's MMCX. You don't want to add more weight and add a pigtail. You just go with a direct connected antenna, right? But we are working on pigtails in case you want to buy one. So it comes with standard instructions and FCC declaration and all of that jazz. It comes with the heat transfer tape. So basically, tape this on here, tape this to the top of your top plate, and then bottom of the top plate. Sorry, and then use it, tie that to the top plate. There we go. And it comes with the VTX, obviously. There you go, fresh out of the box. Boom. All right. People are asking for TBS Triumph MMCX. Well, obviously, since we're working more and more on MMCX video transmitters.
Eventually, maybe.
Eventually, maybe, possibly sometime soon.
2019.
Yeah, man. It's like it's next year. Next year, maybe. How long can I go with that VTX and Yagi? So this is the race edition. It will not take you as far as the MMCX thing here. So this will give you about 40 to 50% more range, I guess. This one here, 400 milliwatts. You could probably go, in a clean RF environment, you could easily do 10K. But again, this is optimized for race conditions, right? So you have the 100 milliwatt. With a 100 milliwatt, you can easily compete in a 200 milliwatt race. With a 25 milliwatt, you can compete in a 25 milliwatt race. And this will, it's built for durability, impact resistance, ease of installation, all of these things, right? Um,
Ronnie, stop asking questions.
what is he asking about?
The micro triumph.
Micro Triumph. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a pretty bad name.
Yeah, that would be a really bad name. I don't know why. I think it's not in focus, right? Am I seeing this right?
Seems like it.
Let me see if I can change the focus here. No, it's not autofocus. Hang on. Put it down. Okay, you tell me if it's in focus. There we go. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Boom. Here we are. Perfectly in focus as well. Immortal T is a pretty bad. Okay, let me explain the Immortal T name. So it's a T shape, obviously. And if you say it out really loud, it says immortality, which is what this antenna will give you, not the antenna itself. You will be immortal if you buy this antenna. That's the whole point of it.
It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic. Could that frequency list on the sticker be added to the package? Shouldn't be too expensive. That's actually a pretty good idea. We should definitely make stickers. Yep. All right, we'll get that done, man. We're not going to add it to the package, but we have like I don't know if you guys know, if you order from our website, you get a free sticker sheet. So we could like make that as a sticker.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just like making it full of logos.
Something useful.
Stefan Windoffer says still need hardware to test. Dude, we sent you guys some. That was actually just a question that came up in the meeting right now. Does Betaflight support this? Oh, we haven't even talked about the best thing.
2.1?
Yeah, okay. So this thing here runs Smart Audio 2.1, which Betaflight, they have some samples, but it doesn't support it yet. Yeah, it's Christmas, guys. You know, these guys deserve their Christmas.
They're not even home.
Yeah, exactly. This supports Smart Audio 2.1, which is a minor revision. Obviously, the improved like the power levels, which make more sense, and you can enter pit mode and exit pit mode from a switch once Betaflight implements it. So Smart Audio 2.1 will allow you to go into pit mode and leave pit mode during operation of the quad. So that will allow, like, you know, the team race, all of that stuff. That's pretty. I would say that's pretty huge. Mm-hmm. In a VTX this size, right? Again, for size reference, 5-volt Unify, and this here is an HV Unify.
Pretty damn small.
Yeah. I mean, just on the width, it's like 3 mm. On the height, well, this one here is a little bit bigger than the others, but it's also substantial. And this here is the 5-volt Unify, which still is the smallest full power VTX ever made. So there you go. All right, if you guys have any last questions, please let me know. I will go. I just see a couple of guys. Kent is asking if I will be coming out to Las Vegas. Obviously, I will.
Your face is on it already.
Yeah, my face is on it before I even signed the contract. But that was my fault, not DRL's fault. Yeah, I'll be in Las Vegas for the DRL tryouts. I think I'll be doing like a speech there or something, talking about. I don't know yet what I'll talk about, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. Yeah, and I'll be there at the DRL tryouts, and I will also be at the multi-GP race, which is like the DRL tryouts is on Friday, Saturday and Sunday is the multi-GP thing, so I'll be there as well. The other guy, what is he asking? Can you explain from the man himself? Fuck. Too many comments. Hang on a second. I'll try and read this up.
How do you know he's on Facebook though?
I don't.
Could be.
I don't. I hope he's on Facebook. All right, let me open this up. Holy shit, there's 130 people watching. And we're just winging it. Okay.
When did we ever not wing it?
Yeah, man. Winging it is a basic necessity. Fuck. Yeah. When you'd use what antenna on the Crossfire TX? When you use the diamond and when you use the tuned antenna. Okay, that's a really good question. It's completely unrelated to what we're talking about, but I'll just really quickly brush through this. So the diamond antenna is basically your all-purpose antenna. The tuned TX antenna is for people like me who fly like this, right? Like I'm used to having an antenna that points out straight from the TX. So automatically, as I'm under the goggles, I will automatically do this. It's just how I was raised, okay? And that's what happens. So use the tuned TX antenna if you're retarded like me. If for everything else, use the diamond antenna or the stock antenna that was provided, right? Okay, cool. Let's quickly jump through more questions here. Question about power, 9-volt Beck instead direct LiPo. No, direct LiPo for this, please. Don't stress your BECs. This can handle it, no worries. Will Flight 1 support Smart Audio 2.1? I'll talk to Preston right after this. I gotta admit, I forgot about talking that. But yeah, as Stefan says, this is backwards compatible, right? So Smart Audio 2.1 is compatible with Smart Audio because it's additional stuff. So if you have a Smart Audio 2.0 compatible flight controller, you'll just have the 25 milliwatts, 200 milliwatts, and it'll set 500 milliwatts, but it'll still just do 400 milliwatts, right? That's just how it'll work.
Dude, you gotta answer Dave, man.
Dave, when you flew with UAV Futures in Hong Kong, did you use 1 watt? No, we used 500 milliwatts on the, oh yeah, an FP Vision, so 800 milliwatts. But the DVR was kind of, that was from Stu's. I only figured it out after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was from Stu's goggles. Really? And like, he kept shaking his head around because he was so excited. And so you see like really bad picture and then like suddenly it just completely cuts out. My video was fine for like 99% of the flight until I went behind the fucking mountain.
Your goggles crapped out?
Yeah, my goggles crapped out multiple times for some weird reason. Like it must be some incompatibility with the Clearview or something. I don't know. But yeah. We only used 800 milliwatts on the TX and 500 milliwatt on the VTX. Do the new features already work with Crossfire RX VTX control? 2.87, which will be released really shortly, will support Smart Audio 2.1. Yes, so it supports it. Will BF4 support the Nano in? That's a political discussion. not really a functionality thing. So this is up to Betaflight. I don't really want to interfere with that discussion. Does the new tuner support Smart Audio 2? No, Gerhard. This is the only VTX as of right now that supports Smart Audio 2.1. We didn't want to risk, because it's a massive change, right? To go to 2.1. Plus, like this here doesn't really matter anyway. You want the 1 watts. I mean, I think the grand total of people who will buy this and say like, I'm gonna fly on 100 milliwatts today. It'll be like a grand total of like 1 guy. That might be Gerhard. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. The VTXs will be shipped out to dealers on Monday, these here. The SEs have gone out, so the dealers will start to ship them out probably on Monday as well. In case it's a public holiday, obviously not. And we will start shipping out the SEs today as well. And if you order from our site, the V2s will ship out on Monday. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you're in the Christian part of the world, Merry fucking Christmas, guys.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's my last name.
We got the Wayne Ho here. He's sick of all these jokes. Ho, 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 yeah. Merry Christmas. Please enjoy the festivities. Have a wonderful week. I know it's holidays for most part of the world, right? Except for like TBS HQ. I'll be working probably on the 25th. Maybe I'll take a day off on the 26th. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, if you have questions, comments, complaints, praise, whatever, we'll take it. Please visit us in the TBS Lounge, Facebook group, clickety-clack, TBS Lounge. Join the group. It's a big fucking family. We all love each other. And that's it. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Happy flying.